So, we have had to move this little girl into here with Leo and Summer because as soon as I take down that plexiglass barrier, she's out, just like that. And then she's really, really clever because she's not afraid of me, but she knows that I will catch her and put her back in her cage. So as soon as she knew that I was onto her, she straight away ran behind this cabinet where she hid the last time she was loose. But this time I knew exactly where to find her, so I checked. Sure enough, there she was. And once I found out, she wasn't hard to catch, but she can't be in anything that's easy to escape until she's matured a little. So I'm going to put her in with these two, and it's neutral territory, and they're pretty old, and I think they're going to be reasonably gentle with her. I'll have to stay and just wait, make sure nobody is too mean. But I'm going to have to figure out what to do about this thing. I haven't had a mouse that was such a bad jumper in a very, very long time. Right now, the only way to deal with the problem is put her in an escape-proof cage and see how things go. Which is kind of a shame, because I rather enjoyed having her in here with everybody else. And it's such a nice little group in here, plus babies are going to come soon. But we can't have this little thing escaping. So, it seems to be going okay. Nobody's been too mean. These two have been together for quite a while now without any other companions. Curious, but I think she's young enough, it'll give her some immunity from them being too mean. Maybe I spoke a little too soon. Maybe I'm going to have to rescue. No, it wasn't too bad. I have to let them work it out a little bit, so I just have to keep an eye on it for the next hour or so. Make sure nothing gets too bad. And usually it doesn't, but you never know. Leo has been known to be a little aggressive at times. He's doing really well though. He's almost 2. And he's doing really, really well. He's the same age as Faye. And he's actually doing better than Faye. And Faye's doing quite well for a 2-year-old mouse as well. I'll just have to keep an eye. I don't think it'll get too bad, but you never really know until you put them together and just see what happens. Oh, I'm not going to be happy, but I don't know what else to do. Can't have her jumping as soon as I open up the door. Oh, I hate introducing new mice. I hate it when they get bullied a bit. Oh, sorry, Enola. I think they'll be the gentlest with you. Oh. Just letting you know who's boss. Yeah. The times that you really worry is when they become fixated on the other mouse and they just don't stop harassing. That's when it's most dangerous. And here they let her know who's boss and then they leave her be. And usually that means integration will happen reasonably smoothly and nobody will get hurt. So when they become totally fixated, that's when you have problems. And so far, nobody's fixated. Just with dominance. Oh, she's so little. I hate intros. I don't quite know what else to do with her. I have to keep her safe. Can't have her jumping. Oh. Is she being mean? Is she being mean? Oh, Enola. Yeah, but the thing is, you shouldn't be a jumper. No, we have to wait until you grow up a bit before we can put you in a cage like that. Right now, you have to stay with these guys. I know you don't want to, but I have to. I have to put you back down. Sorry. I know. They're not a bad lot. They'll accept you with time. I must be a little bit mean at first, but nothing too bad. Oh, I'm sorry, Enola. I'm sorry. Summer's starting to get a little bit more gentle with her. Yeah. I was just telling her who was boss. I think things are going to be all right. Going to be a very miserable little mouse, but other than that, I think she'll be okay. But I'll keep an eye on her in the next hour or so. See how things go. So let's see how everybody's doing. So these two are down here, and this one is up here. So I want to show you something that she's incredibly athletic. So I'm going to open this. I'm going to go pick her up, put her back down, and close this. And now, hopefully we can get it, but she can jump incredibly. So I'm sure she's going to do it. But until she does, look how she's starting to get along with them. There's a little bit of bullying, but nothing bad. So I'm quite happy. And I'm hoping that she's going to show you guys how she can jump. It's quite incredible. Yeah, it's starting to get along actually. There's a little bit of squeaking. Summer is the one that's showing her who's boss, but I don't think she's going to end up being maimed or anything like that. I think it's going to be okay to leave them together for the night. She's not happy though, and neither are the other two, but it's only going to be a few days, and then once they accept her, then I'll put them in a slightly larger cage. So I run out of cages. I'm starting to get, it's not that I have too many mice. I have too many mice who don't get along with each other. That is the problem right now. So I've had to move people into smaller cages, but we'll see. Hopefully I can get her accepted by these two nicely, and then we'll put her in a better cage once everybody gets along. Is she going to jump? Because I know that eventually she will. And this is part of being patient when it comes to filming. Is she going to do it or not? Yes! So this is kind of incredible that she can jump right from a standstill and then twist herself upside down and land with her feet clutching the bars. So this is one extremely athletic mouse. And I keep wondering, because her mother is Lily, and Lily I got from the pet store, and Lily's behavior is very wild. And so I wonder, sometimes pet store mice, they have some wild blood in them. And I wonder if she does, because she's super athletic, super smart, super active. The only thing that makes her one of mine is that she is very, very friendly and tame, and very interactive. So that she gets from her dad, but I think she gets all this craziness from her mom. So it's the problem. When you breed mice, you do occasionally need to bring some fresh blood in order to, oh, she's going to have a drink, in order to prevent inbreeding. And unfortunately, the only mice I can get hold of are the local pet store mice. And so they're not the best mice, and I always hate bringing new blood in because my mice are so wonderful now. And then you bring in some flightiness, and then you have to breed it out again, and then you get starting to get a little too much inbreeding. You've got to bring new mice in, and it starts all over again. But she does have that phenomenal friendliness from her dad, so she's an awesome little mouse. Just a little harder to manage. Let's see if we can get her. She's going to jump again. I know she will. Whoops. Yeah, you two are sort of accepting her. It's not so bad. Doesn't look bad. I think she's been accepted reasonably well. Okay, so I'm going to leave you guys. And oh, I'm really sorry. Yeah, I know, but that's the problem about being a little mousey who's too good at escaping. Can't have you running around the studio unsupervised. It's too dangerous. You sure gave me a fright that one time when I couldn't find you. So we're going to have to leave you in here. You're not going to be a happy little girl for a while, but that is life. Life's always a little harder for the wildies. I seem to be accepting her nicely, so I think I'll be... Oops! I think it'll be safe enough to leave her. I think she'll be all right. Yeah, nothing, there's no blood, nothing like that. They're just showing a little bit of dominance. And I think this little girl will be safe for the night. And we'll see her tomorrow morning, see how things are going.